All right, so I know you're all dying to know what makes Magnus Carlsen tick. The guy many consider to be the greatest chess player of all time. Well, lucky for us, he sat down with Joe Rogan not too long ago, and that conversation, let me tell you, is pure
Do
gold.
you have a specific thing you do when you're feeling not on top of your game? Do you like double check things in your mind? Do you have a process you
Uh,
follow?
I just try to play like a simpler game where
Mm.
it's not as complicated, really. Uh,
And when you're feeling good, then you go for it.
no, honestly, when I feel like good, I don't think about these things. It's just a state of just a state of flow where I know how much risk to take. Like I just yeah.
So what is the mindset? Like if you're in a world championship game and it's down to these, like what is the state of mind like when you're in the middle of it?
Honestly, when I'm at my best, I'm just like pure laser focused and um, I'm just calm and not thinking about anything other than
Just in the moment.
just in the moment. Yeah.
Just in the work is already done. You already know the game, so now it's just reacting and moving and calculating.
Yeah, I mean, I had a game in last Classical World Championship I played in 2021 where the first 5 games were drawn. Honestly, like I could have probably been down at that point as well. Sixth game was a super long game, almost 8 hours, and I think for the last hour and a half, 2 hours, I was pretty short on time, but I remember like I was just so focused and so calm. And afterwards, I was just like, yeah, I could have kept going forever. Like I was just there. Um, and it was exactly what I needed. I ended up grinding out a win. And in those classical games, like once you get a lead, like that is so big because it's so hard to actually win games at that level with that level of preparation. So that was really big, but yeah, that's that. I've only had, I feel like, a few days where I feel like I'm just like completely in the moment. Usually it's a bit more messy than that, but like when it happens, it's just yeah, the best feeling.
So what does Carlsen do to get into that flow state? Like, does he have a pregame ritual?
He does, and it's pretty surprising,
Do
actually.
you ever try to map out what are the factors that lead you to hit that state, that flow state? Do you ever try to think about your day, like what did I do, what did I eat, how did I sleep, did I avoid toxic people around me, did I stay offline, like what did I do that allowed me to get to that spot?
Yeah, I mean, doing everything sort of right before the game definitely helps. Like getting good sleep, like reading a book instead of being on some sort of device before I go to sleep. Then just focusing as little as possible on chess before the game definitely.
Really, little as possible.
Yeah.
Because you want it to be fresh in your mind, you want it to be something exciting.
Yeah, I just want to have like 2 or 3 ideas of what I'm going to play and not like I just don't want to like use mental energy that I could have used on the game before.
Right.
So I think one of my better tournaments that I played, I used to play every year at this seaside resort in the Netherlands, and it's in the middle of winter, so it's not very resort-like. It's just rainy and windy, and there's basically nothing there except this big tournament that's been there for 80 years, and it's for 3 weeks every January. So for me, there's not a lot to do. So what I would do like every day is I'd wake up, I'd go for a walk, and then I would watch like 30 to 45 minutes of NBA highlights from the day before. Look at chess for 15 minutes, whatever my coach has sent me of preparation that we discussed the day before. Eat and then go play, and that worked really well. It's just keeping it as simple as possible, honestly.
You know, it brings up another interesting point. There's this whole debate about the role of discipline versus passion when it comes to achieving greatness.
Yeah, it's like, do you have to grind it out, or is it more about loving what you do?
Exactly. And Carlson's approach seems to lean more towards the passion side. He talks about how he never really studied chess for hours and hours like a traditional job. He just played it constantly for the love of the game.
It makes you think, isn't it? Maybe enjoyment is the key to unlocking our full potential?